You said you've been here for 28 years,
Yes.
right? And I know that you have been proactive as well and
Yep.
very active in different
Yep.
communities, which what we have in common as
Yes.
well. Again, as an immigrant who comes to a different country, and we know your background that Project Management Institution,
Yep.
which is the community of project
Yep.
management globally,
Yes.
has a chapter in Adelaide,
Yes.
like PMI, which I became a member some years after you established
Yes,
the
yes,
chapter in
yes.
2003. Can you run me through what was in your head when you did it, and what made you passionate about this one to create it for the first time, and an immigrant building PMI in Adelaide? How does it work?
Well, I think if I hadn't been an immigrant, I probably wouldn't have done it. Because I arrived here in like 96, didn't really settle in Adelaide full-time until about 98, 99. So I was involved in the project management community in the company I worked for at the time, like one of their sort of project management ambassadors, what you want to call it. And a colleague of mine was the chapter president in Sydney, and I've been bemoaning the fact that PMI wasn't established in South Australia, and he thought about setting it up yourself, and I said, well, not really. He said, how about this, we get some seed funding from ourselves and from Melbourne, because it's obviously the legal cost of registering the entities and getting the paperwork done and so on. But my motivation then was to build my network. I found a way to fast track my network, because once I got the first small cohort of project managers, I immediately had a network, and my motivation was probably a bit, not selfish, but I could see the benefit to myself. Like I said, if I had organically built a network beforehand, I probably wouldn't have seen the need to do that. But I didn't have that network. And I think one of the best things I did was that I've now know a lot of project managers, made some good friends out of it as well. And I think that was, like I said, the driving force of me. I was saying, I've got to put up or shut up. I can't just bemoan the lack of something as a barrier to me proceeding. If I can, quite readily and with some support, resolve that problem. It took about 2 years with some supporters and some good friends and colleagues to get the chapter up and running. But we turned 21st anniversary was this year.
Wow.
And we're about,
Yeah,
250 members.
You have supported a lot of people. Can you tell me about the satisfaction you get out of interactions with others and mentoring people, and what you hear and how you feel?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think my motivation is I just feel that I was given similar support to a degree, and I have empathy for people that are struggling to find their way in a new environment. And I have accumulated a lot of knowledge in my field, and there's no reason not to do it, put it that way. Why would I not help someone if they said to me, can I have a cup of coffee? Can you look at my CV? Whatever. I'm more than happy to do it, because I just think it's a way of paying back. It's not only paying it forward, it's paying it back now, paying it back to the up-and-coming project managers. And just feeling that I've made that person's day a bit better. I've had cases where I've actually directly got people roles by pointing them in a certain direction as well, which is particularly satisfying. But even if I just open the doors for them as well and give my time, because often we're busy people, and giving time is probably one of the precious things you can give someone.